Indonesia is a country of law. This principle is enshrined in the opening statement of the 1945 Constitution of Indonesia, which states that the state of Indonesia is a Rechtsstaat, state under law. This means that Indonesia is a country where law reigns supreme and where the government, as well as its citizens, are subject to the rule of law. The law is the foundation of Indonesian society, and it is used to regulate all aspects of life, from criminal justice to civil rights. The rule of law is essential for a just and democratic society. It ensures that everyone is treated equally under the law and that no one is above the law. It also provides a framework for resolving disputes and ensuring that justice is served. But has the law been enforced?
Hello everyone, my name is Tegar Rahmano Jiksan and I am student at 11 Maret University Surakarta, and in this video I would like to tell you guys my opinion on law enforcement in Indonesia. I would like to tell you guys my opinion about traffic law enforcement in Indonesia from my perspective based on my experience and what I saw around me. The government and law enforcement officials, such as related agencies, have issued regulation and policies related to traffic. For the example, Law Number 22 of 2009 on road traffic and transportation, specifically Article 77, Paragraph 1, states that every driver of a motor vehicle in the territory of Indonesia is required to have a driver license. But the question is, what about the implementation in the field? Are these regulations that have been made properly implemented? Quoted from Tempo.co about comparison of motorbikes ownership with motorbike driver license ownership in Jakarta, around 14,000 motorcycles are in Jakarta and only 3,500 of them have a driver license. Data released by the Central Statistic Agency note that during 2016, motorcycle in Jakarta reached around 14 million units. Meanwhile, there are only around 500 motorbike license owners in Jakarta, which means that every driver can drive around 27 units of motorbikes in Jakarta. And quoted from Kompas.com, for motorcycle, I used a figure of approximately 1,020 million that it estimate data for 2020 with the number of driver license in circulation of 8.8 millions. The ratio is one driver license for 13 motorcycle, said Ryan at Vehicle Safety Course Iwan at Polytechnic APP Jakarta. Data from pusikmas.polri.go.id, Polri handled 7,180 traffic accidents throughout Indonesia from August 2023, and the accident resulted in 782 deaths, around 9,000 minor injuries, and around 1,800 serious injuries. A total of around 42,000 people were involved as driver during the accident, and sadly as many as 6,000 drivers were under the age of 17, or approximately is around 14.3% of that number, which means that there are a lot of underage drivers who don't have a driver license, because the main requirement for having a driver license is to be at least 17 years old. In addition, there are also many drivers who are more than 17 years old but they don't have a driver license. This certainly violates the law. I'm sure we all seen it around us that school children, like from senior high school even junior high school under the age of 17 are riding motorcycle to school. And sadly, this is considered normal, even though this is clearly against the law. Apart from breaking the law, there are many reasons why our children under 17 prohibited from riding a motorcycle. So children under the age of 17 do not have a good mental stability. Their brain performance is not yet balanced and perfect, allowing them to be emotional and focused enough to drive on the road. The understanding of children under the age of 17 to drive safely and comfortably on the road is not good enough, and their knowledge of a traffic regulation is also lacking, and this can potentially cause a traffic accident, of course. And then of course there are many traffic problems such as incomplete vehicle documents, not wearing a helmet, disobeying traffic light, and so on. But the question is, who is at fault in this case? Well, I think law enforcement is not only the task of the authorities, but also the awareness of the community itself. But if the authorities done their job well, in terms of traffic police, as the authorities party, in my opinion, it has not been maximized. I rarely see traffic police like patrolling, conducting raids, or regulating traffic. Perhaps this makes many people feel that there is no need to obey the law, the traffic regulation, and committing other violation. But in the other hand, we as citizens must also have a legal awareness by obeying all the traffic rules that have been regulated in the law. And then we should have awareness. We should realize that the purpose of obeying the rules not only to avoid punishment from the police, but we should be aware that the rules are made for the safety of ourselves and other people as well. I think to be able to enforce existing law, of course, collaboration is needed from the government or the authorities, and also public awareness that the way law can be enforced, and hopefully the number of accident and traffic problems can be reduced and even resolved.
At the crossroad of life, every rule we obey is not just a stop sign, but a compass that directs us to mutual safety. Let us make this awareness a green light towards a more orderly and harmonious Indonesia. Remember, your compliance is a life preserver. Thank you for being part of that change.
That's all for me. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, and goodbye.